You sure you want to go back in there? Gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horns! Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% psycho beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole! Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that? Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah! Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
All right.
Alrighty. We are here and Blue Samurai's here. Everybody, I think I've got to enter him into the stream. That was an amazing cartoon. And we're welcoming here, we're talking to Joseph King, Mayhem King, Slaughter Squad. That was his cartoon. And you're probably noticing right now there's a little special guest here. If you caught my stream yesterday, you would have heard my daughter. And if anyone has kids out there, they know that you can't just give something to one of the kids. You've got to have the other kid get something. So everybody meet Clark. Say hello, Clark. You can say hello. You can talk into the mic.
Hi.
You want to say hello?
Hey,
Do you
little
want
man.
to say anything? No, he just wants to wave. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I promised him he can go onto a stream for a little bit. He's about to go and have a nap. That's right, isn't it? You gonna go have a nap? Yeah.
Bye, Clark.
Nap time.
He can't hear anything. Lucky he didn't have any headphones on because there was a little bit of cursing and swearing in that cartoon, but that's all right. And he definitely enjoyed it. He was smiling and laughing the whole way through. You like that cartoon? What was on it? What did you see? What did you see in the cartoon? You don't know? Can't get this kid to be quiet. Seriously. And now
That's good. It's
are
good.
you ready to go have a nap? You gonna go have a nap? Okay. Kiss. Okay. I'll see you later. All right.
No, it's good. He's a little cautious, right? That's a good thing.
Hold on one sec. I gotta open the door for him. One sec.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty well. Something from echoing. I'm trying to get my sounds.
Yes. That's what it's like when you've got kids, if anyone has them.
Yeah.
Hey, Bandito's here in the chat. Hail and well met. Yes, absolutely. And Melanie's here. I'm guessing that is either my wife or my daughter. She's a little more accustomed to the swear word, so that's okay. So yes, Joe,
Hey,
welcome.
Michael. What's going on?
Welcome. Hey, Nemesis is here. Well, Bancroft and Son. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I invited you on because I saw that you're launching this soon, right?
Relaunching, tomorrow.
Relaunching tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
excellent.
right.
Excellent. Yeah, and we just saw that incredible cartoon. You know, I do a little bit of animation myself. It's nothing like what we just saw there. Did you do all the voice on that too?
Yeah, I did. I did the voices. I animated everything. I got some help doing the sound and the music, but aside from that, I did everything. It took forever.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I'm doing a little 2-minute long animation of just basically stitching together still frames. Not as many as you.
It's great what you've been putting out. It's hilarious. I've been kind of inspired. I think I'm going to start doing some little short, simple animations myself.
Oh, good. Yeah. Because, I mean, they have such great reach. People love them. I mean, you know, I just love watching. That's probably the 10th time I've seen that Slaughter Squad thing, and I still am not, you know, getting over it at all. I forgot. Did I say hi to you, Blue Samurai? I can't.
Yes, you did.
I was all in a... having Clark there threw me off a little bit, but yeah, he will never forgive me if he didn't get to come onto the stream, as he calls it. Although you probably might think he's mute from his performance tonight, but no, he definitely does talk.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's better that way. When he gets too comfortable, then he's gonna start talking too much. Then you're like, all right, son, that's enough.
Largo's here. Hal Largo. Yeah, you missed my son. He was on stream. He came on to say hello with just his facial expressions and his hand, and then now he's off to have a nap. And we played Slaughter Squad's Kilgore cartoon, which is the origins of the whole thing I'm taking.
Yeah, I did that first like years ago, and
Yep.
I just kept on developing the idea, and so I did that like 6 years ago almost, and I've been writing.
Wow.
Well, and then I decided
It took you 6 years to make it.
No, it took me like 6 months. I think I put that out in like 2013 or something. Is that more than 6 years?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It's funny how it sneaks up on you like that. You say, "Oh, remember that movie? Yeah, that came out a few years ago," and then you check the date, and it was 8 years ago or something.
Time flies. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you've ever watched the show. What we usually like to do here is, everyone can kind of go onto your page and check it out and read it. But first, we've got you here on stream. You're here. We're talking to you. So let's just get to know you a little bit. So kind of find out who Joseph King is and how you got into this. And so you're saying you're making a cartoon 6 years ago, and you've just been kind of developing the stories ever since.
Yeah, before that, actually, I did a Flash game, like right after college. So that was
Flash game. Wow, that's taken me back.
Yeah, that was in 2009 or 2010. I made this a Kilgore Flash game, and then I started like coming up with a story around it, and then I decided to make a cartoon, and then I started like writing like a screenplay. I like plotted out like a whole series. And I was like, well, I'm not going to animate all this crap. Maybe I'll just do a comic.
Yeah, right. Is that Flash game still available?
Yeah, it's on Congregate, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I can drop the link in there.
Yeah, if you could put that in the private chat, I will drop it in the. I don't know. Are you a wrench on this show? I can't remember if I wrenched you maybe a while ago. But anyway, if you're not, just drop it in the private chat.
Actually,
and I'll put it in the or Blue will put it in the.
It's probably easier to just. There's like some footage of it, so maybe just watching the footage.
Absolutely, let's do that. Even better.
Let me see if I
Tetsunami's here. Finally called us live. Tetsunami, thanks for turning up, man. That's great. Great to see you. We're talking to Joseph King here about his amazing Slaughter Squad adventure. It sounds like it's been going a long time. Usually when someone works that long on a story, it means they're really passionate about it and it's going to be good. That's my take from it. Bandito, hail and well met.
Hail.
How you going, buddy?
Where is it?
What's going on,
everyone doing
Bandito?
today?
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just
I'm
checking
good.
my audio here. Hail, Joe King. Great to meet you.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Not too much. Thought I'd check out what was going on here.
I think I first met Joe on Wanger stream or something like that,
Probably
maybe.
Wingcast, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I came on to talk. I was in my pre-launch phase 2, and I was, plugging the Lucent, and met Joe, and he was showing off his guns. And I'm not talking about his awesome biceps. He had some serious weaponry. They're pretty good. I just copied and pasted the thing that you put in the private chat back into the private chat. I'm such a freaking dumb. All right, here we go.
It's all right. Yeah, this is a Let's Play somebody made, and then
Yeah.
So we made this Flash game, and then we started working on a sequel, but it just kind of fell through.
All right, I'm going to put
Is
it
it
up.
on
Here we go.
Congregate or is it on Armor Games?
I think it's sponsored. We got it sponsored by Armor Games, so it's probably on that site, I think.
Okay, I'm on
I don't remember.
Congregate.
It's like-
The word slaughter is used in a lot of games, and I can't find it. So, all right, I'll be back.
Well, the game is called Kilgore.
I'll be back.
All right, I'm just loading up something here, and yeah, it looks like it's here we go. I'll just click through a little bit, and we'll get to that. All right, and here we go. Share screen. 1, 2, 3. Bada boom. It says it's called Ramble Kilgore. Yep. All right, that's it. All right. Is that? There we go.
Boom.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to mute
Okay,
that.
so that's how I block.
Yeah, we don't need his
And then we
commentary.
can just have it playing in the background. How about that?
Yeah. So I really like beat 'em up games. So this is sort of like.
How did we not know about this already? So this
don't
is a
know.
Flash game, you
Well,
say?
I remember the original campaign coming out, and I believe it was on Wanger's channel that I first saw it, and I saw you making the rounds. You were on Mandy's channel, and but it just seemed like it was always the last campaign that was
We
being
talked
being
about.
showcased. And I don't know. I think maybe it got lost in the shuffle.
Well, also right around the time I launched, the Critias shit happened. So that was bad timing.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
shame.
All right, so it wasn't that long ago. I was thinking maybe it was, it was just a different time. Like, did you get on Ethan's show the first time round?
No, I never got on Ethan's show.
Okay, because I was just saying. Well, then there you
I think
go.
he did give me a shout out though, but I was
There
never
was
on
a-
the stream.
There was a time when there were just so few CG channels out there promoting people that if you didn't get on Ethan's show, you really didn't have much of a chance. It's so different now. There's almost too many shows now. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of on top of each other. Largo said he likes got the Jay Lee poster up there. I had to take down in case anyone isn't aware, I had to take down my books. Which way do I go here? Because one of them fell off and dented the spine, and I'm a collector, and I don't like that. So
Yikes!
I had my wife take him down straight away. That happened while I was at work, and And I thought, well, that's a good enough reason to put up the poster, because otherwise I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Man, this is so cool. Yeah, I love beat 'em ups as well. I loved, you know what I used to love? The Ninja Turtles one back in the day.
Oh, the
arcade
Turtles in
version.
Time.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
man,
Turtles in Time. Yeah.
I wore out 3 Nintendos playing that game.
Oh yeah.
I
Actually,
used to love.
one of my favorite beat 'em ups was the Aliens versus Predator arcade game.
Yes. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I love
God.
that game.
I don't know if you know about me. I'm a recovered video game addict. This stuff touches me in my heart in ways that very few other things do. Music, even comics, novels. There's something about video games. I'm so addicted. Shane's waiting for the blacklight poster. Yeah, I saw Not Cecil on Leon's stream pull it out the other day. I'm like, oh man, this room here on this wall, it's not taking up the whole space. I'd love to get that poster. I'd love to show the kids what blacklight is too. Although you're always scared, we rent this place. If I put on the blacklight, what am I going to see in here? Was someone murdered in here? Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, you launched the campaign. Unfortunately, it wasn't successful. But like I always say, guys who launch and they're not successful and they come back, that just to me says that you're like not going anywhere. You know, you're sticking around for the long haul, come hell or high water. And obviously, if you've been doing this stuff for years, you believe in this story and the characters. There's so much. It sounds so much fun.
Yeah, yeah,
concept.
that's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going until I don't know how many times it'll take for me to give up on this, but I'm just gonna keep pushing.
It's
a different climate right now.
Is the book totally done then? Is that
It's like 90% done. I finished all the line works. It's 48 pages. I finished the lines. The colors, it's like 90%, 99, 95% done. Pretty much done with the lettering. So it's basically, it'll be done in like, I don't know, a week or two, a couple weeks.
Excellent. And you're going live tomorrow, so pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
That's great news. Oh, that's that guy from the cartoon.
Yeah,
What's he got there? What's he wielding? What is that machine? That's like a giant.
It's a bandsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but it's like huge.
That's an actual saw that they use in slaughterhouses. I did a lot of research.
How did you come up with this idea? Why animals fighting back against slaughterhouses? Why did you choose that?
It was really random. I think I had watched Rambo or something, and I just thought it'd be really funny if a cow dressed up like Rambo and started killing everybody. And I had become a vegetarian for like a week too, so. Yeah,
so it's got a bit of a vegetarian. Are you a vegetarian still?
No way. That only lasted a week. I was like, I need hamburgers.
Okay. So it's not propaganda. You're not doing a bait and switch on us. You're gonna draw us in with these cool characters, and then all of a sudden we realize we're reading a pamphlet on veganism.
No, it's more of it's like allegory, like Animal Farm, that sort of thing.
Excellent. I love hearing that. Felix Haas is here. Hal Felix, thanks for showing up, buddy. That's awesome. Who else is here? Nemesis is here. CG shows are like Pokemon. Got to catch them all, but we can't. Yeah, it's getting like that, isn't it? You just got to kind of, I don't know, I swap around a bit. Like I'll only catch maybe one Wanger stream a week. Get a couple of EVS streams in. I haven't. You know what I haven't watched yet is any Dan Frager streams. Just like you're saying, it's just there's so many. It's like hard to kind of get to know all the people. It takes a little time to get to know all the characters and all the personalities. So it feels like it's a whole big new investment now to meet a whole bunch of new people. But I'll definitely get around to that.
Definitely check out Fraga. He's great.
Well, that's what everyone's been saying. So I got to get onto that. You got to put in the work.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes to me, it's just like it's the same group of people, but at each other's houses. So it's like, hey, Dan Frager's streaming with the same two guys I saw him with on EVS. So I have to choose between somebody I have never seen before and that. I'm going to actually like expand a little. You know, it's annoying. I don't know. Hey,
Antoine Dennison is here. How Antoine? Hey, Eric Weathers is another guy. I've caught him on Clint's streams, and yeah, he's a really good YouTuber. He's really natural in front of the camera. So I haven't checked out any of his actual shows yet, but
I know this sounds weird, but I miss Clint because I've been so preoccupied with other things. I've neglected his channel. I kind of miss listening to Clint. You know, the man with the personality of a potato.
Well, you know, with all this crap going on in Comicsgate, I'm listening to Zach again just talk about comics. Just sort of reminiscing a bit for the good old days. So yeah, I've been his like latest videos have been really good, and I've been watching him. He even had a little bit of vintage 2017 Salty Zach going the other day. He was talking about how he went into a shop and they just, wanted him to basically scrub up like he was about to do surgery. So he just pieced out and was like, I'm not coming back for 3 months. Maybe I'm just going to go digital.
Screw that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. He says in his county, there's been like 10 deaths or something. And it's a bit the same here in our state, in our entire state, which is huge. We're talking like 100 deaths over about, what is it now, 6-7 months? How long it's been going, I don't know. That you kind of like, okay, you know, how much longer is this going to go on where we have to kind of walk around and pretend we're all, you know, zombies that if you touch, you have a potential of dying. It's like, I kind of get that. But anyway, it was just good to hear Salty Zach in action again.
Yeah, I love Salty Zach.
My LCS owner, he has I think a 2 or 3 year old at home, and he's doing some. You can go up to the door and he'll hand you your stuff through the door. You give him your card, and he'll come back with your card. And man, the way he reaches through that door is like he's just paranoid. You know, it's like, okay, that's him. You know, sure. Let him be. I think he's concerned for his kid, probably.
Shane has a question for you, Joe. Is the soundtrack Cows with Guns?
Oh, no.
Cows and Guns.
I wish.
It's actually weak. I can play it. I just put on for a slight moment here. Here we go.
Okay, I guess my race is not.
Heavy metal. So it's a guy actually talking about it. You can see him up there in the corner. He's like, he's playing
this
the
is
game.
a Let's Play somebody made. I don't have any actual
that's so cool
footage.
that someone did that.
It's pretty neat.
And this is the game that Joe made years ago that he's made now a comic out of, and it's the campaign. You can sign up to it on Indiegogo right now. Hopefully, some guys there's a link. Felix Felix dropped the link. Hail Felix, thanks so much. Make sure you guys sign up to the email list. Are there any kind of bonuses or things like that if they sign up, Joe?
Yeah, you'll get a trading card if you sign up.
Excellent.
Sign up
That's what we'd
now.
like to hear. Well, if you go on to back the book, of course.
Yeah.
How many trading cards are you offering with the campaign, or just the one with the email sign up?
Right now, just the one for signing up, but I don't know. I might do like a stretch goal. I'm still working out the stretch goals.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be more trading cards. Probably.
I just had stretch like fantasies basically when I started, because I had like, this is my first campaign. I have no idea, you know, if anyone's going to take to it or whatever. So I just like, this is what I would love to do, and I just put them on the campaign page. I didn't put a number on them or anything, because I had no idea. I got 130 backers in the first day, and I had no idea that was going to happen at all. So I was kind of just gauging, and I think I waited like a week or 2 weeks before putting any numbers on any of the stretch goals, because you just don't know, you know, how much, you know, what perks people are going to back, like, you know, at what level, what's the average buy going to be, how many people are going to be interested. But I think like, if you can like come up with some perks that you want to do, and you can always just put them on there, but you don't need to put the number on there straight away.
Oh, gotcha.
Who's this guy, like the Rat King?
That is the Rat King, yeah.
It's like a Nutcracker reference or something.
Yeah, and these, like the bosses from this game, I have plans to bring them into the comic, like, and I've started like I've redesigned all of them.
Yeah,
like, I came up with a really cool design for this guy actually. Like now he's gonna have like a cape made out of rats.
Oh my goodness!
He shoots them out whenever he needs them or something.
Yeah, he chucks them.
Yeah, Antoine Dennison says he's worried that there might be too many streams, and it's, you know, kind of duplication. Yeah, that's you know what I think is happening? I think the streams go on too long. So we do our lunch hour stream, which this is sort of going to be this time, even though it's Saturday for me here. But I think, you know, keeping them short. Wenger does them short as well, doesn't it? The Wengcast, how long does that go for?
Usually an hour or two.
Like, I know it gets
Sometimes
really
it goes
fun,
too.
man. It gets really fun when everyone's just sort of chilling out, drinking. You know, it's just like you're hanging out with your mates. So I do understand why they can sometimes go on, and I've been very guilty of that myself. I'm going to have a long stream tomorrow, but that's because I'm closing out the first 30 days of the Lucent. So it should just be a kind of a special occasion thing. So I think, as well, if people kept them down to an hour, maybe that might help the situation out.
Yeah,
because it can drag on a little bit. Largo wants to know, can we play this game somehow? Looks fun. Yeah, Blue posted the link to it
I'll get
in
that
the
again.
chat earlier.
I think
He'll put it in
Felix
again for you.
Had it in there as well. Maybe Felix can get on that.
It's on a bunch of different sites. Like it got pirated and uploaded to like a ton of different sites. So if you just, I think you just type in Kilgore game, it'll show up
Felix is
somewhere.
all over it. Yeah.
Man, it looks awesome. I love it. See, you can see the addict in me. I'm just sitting here staring at it like,
Oh,
This is the only way I can enjoy games now is vicariously through playthroughs.
Well,
Yeah.
and this game, I remember the very first time that it was being shown off. It caught my attention because of the bandsaw that was used as like a pickup weapon. Because I used to work at a slaughterhouse, and
Oh, no way.
yeah, and when he picked up that bandsaw, I was just like, "Oh my goodness!" Like I know people who have lost a finger in that. So
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Add tension.
the attention to detail, and it was So good,
Wow, that's
good on you
brutal.
for that.
What did you do in the slaughterhouse, Bandito?
So the area that I was in at for the last duration of my tour of duty there, I was working on a piece called Wings.
Thank
It
you
was
for your
like-
service,
Yeah.
Bandito.
Oh, I can tell you stories, man. I've seen things.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen things cut up.
Oh yeah. I've seen people lose fingers and cut themselves all the way up through like lengthwise going up the hand.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty bad there. I've seen worse things outside of the slaughterhouse than inside, but that was the first time I was seeing stuff like
All
that.
right, let's keep you on track here, Bandito.
Yeah.
What did you do in the slaughterhouse? What was your
I worked
job?
on a section called Wings, and basically it's where you take the loins off of the sirloin section off of the larger part of the carcass. So that's what I was.
This
You're
guy's
making
having
me-
trouble with
making me
having
hungry.
trouble with that jump, Joe.
Oh
see
yeah. The guy. So I worked with a coder, and he designed the levels, and he wanted to make it hard as hell. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. you're the designer. I don't. Yeah.
These guys aren't going to just let you walk through their abattoir, slaughtering them all without any kind of difficulty.
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking how many signups you've got already? Do you want to? You don't need to give an exact number,
I
but a
think
ballpark.
I got. I'm at like 136 or 140.
Yep.
Well, that's decent.
Yeah, it is. I was stuck on that number for a long time too, and I was just really lucky. I think in the very end, I got onto both John and Cecil's show. It was just timing. It was literally just they were doing those, call-in shows, like those rotation shows.
Yeah.
At the exact right time. I was just about to launch, but unfortunately, if they don't have those shows going, then yeah, and that's how I kind of bumped up my numbers past that point. But yeah, that's good.
Same here. I got a chance to go on Cecil's show a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And I definitely got a big boost from that.
Yeah. It's
Thanks,
it's
Cecil.
tough. It's tough getting those numbers up, isn't it?
Yeah. The first time I only got like 50 signups.
Oh, that's great. There you go. 3 times nearly. I'm sure you'll get to
Yeah.
150 by the time you launch too. Everyone who's watching, if you haven't signed up, man, it doesn't cost you anything. Just
That's right.
go in there
It's not a promise.
and sign up. That's exactly right. Hang on. Can't remember if I am signed up, so I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to sign up, and if Joe ends up convincing you of purchasing the comic, it gives you that extra bonus. These cards now are hot items, and
yeah.
it is a easy way to kind of go through and just have this stack of cards on your desk, and you'll be like, yeah, I remember this project, and you know what? I got to dig that out of my long box now. Like it's an easy way to have those things in front of you to reminisce over and just kind of nerd out on the comics you end up having in your box. I love the cards.
So here you go, Joe. Well, first off, Joe, you're very confusing to find because that George Gatsis guy, his character is your name.
Yeah,
So-
that's right.
Yeah, that made a mess of me for a while, but I found it. I backed your first your first effort that in February that got refunded in March. So I'm
thanks,
sorry
man.
it didn't pan out.
I appreciate it.
So you did it just not? It just didn't get enough funding. That's what happened
Well,
the first time
I
around.
set the goal a little too high. I set it to like 10K, something crazy,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
got to like 2K in 30 days. So
Right.
this
So
time,
you just are like, okay.
yeah, this
Yeah.
time I'm gonna set the goal to 2K, and then let's see what happens after that.
Well, considering you've tripled your sign up number, and I mean, there's just so many more people you can promote to now, and more people know who you are. I think everyone now knows these characters too, because everyone's seen this cartoon. I feel like it's just been everywhere.
I hope so.
I'm very confident that you'll get funded this time,
Fingers crossed.
especially now that you can say the book is done essentially.
Yeah. That's a
think
big.
that-
That's a big thing right now. I think everyone needs to.
The hell
be a
is
little
this
bit-
thing?
That's the Slaughterbot 5000. And
It's a
this guy's
smiley
gonna
face
show
there
up,
with blood, a nod to the Watchmen.
yeah, kind of. I changed his design a little bit. He shows up in the first book, actually.
I don't remember that on the kill floor.
He does it.
So
That's
your book is
you need to get promoted to be able to get into that machine. That's the
Yeah.
secret machine.
This is the state of the art. You've been replaced.
And you've got a whole bunch of characters, don't you? It's not just Beefy Bull here. Who are they? Who are the people?
Yeah, now he's got a team. It's so Kilgore's the leader, and then you've got Daisy the cow. She's like kind of the love interest, and then you've got Thunder Sparkle the horse. He's like the sniper and kind of the smartass. And then there's Willard the pig. That's like his second in command. He's kind of the brains of the operation. And then there's Rosemary the chicken, and she's just crazy.
She's the one with the Uzis on the cover there.
Yeah, the dual Uzis.
I'm just going to because we are. Well, hang on one sec. Where am I? Here we go. I'm going to pause this for a second, and then I'm going to share this screen. To stop that. Yep. Okay. There we go. So there's the team there.
Yeah, that's right.
That is so hot. Oh my goodness.
oh, nice.
Thanks, man.
And you're the artist, yeah?
Yeah, I did the lines, and then I got Steve Cannon to do the colors on the cover.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, originally I was
That
gonna
was-
have him color the whole thing, but I decided to just do it myself, just to save time and money.
I know the feeling. Yeah, so there's her on the side there with her Uzis just going
Yeah.
getting sick. I like how you made Daisy kind of a sexy cow.
Yeah, she's got a little sex appeal.
Those
But
others are kind of
tasteful.
misplaced.
Yeah.
A little bit of artistic license there with the others, Blue.
Yeah, like the male characters, I made them more animalistic, and then the female characters a little bit more anthropomorphic. I kind of took a
man.
cue from like Warner Brothers, like Looney Tunes,
Looney Tunes.
sort of. Like sometimes they'll make the females a little sexy.
Yeah, Lola made many 14-year-old boys a little bit confused.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So,
Well-
what is the age range? Like, is your intended viewer for this?
Oh, probably the same demographic as like people who watch Adult Swim, so like 18 to 34, maybe, I guess. So there's some curse words. There's a lot of blood and guts. So
Yeah, as a
Shane,
14-year-old
is
kid,
this-
as a 14-year-old
Sorry.
kid, this would be the thing that you're not supposed to be watching. You can tell with all the violence and everything, but you can't
Yeah.
help it. It's
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna totally get into it. But
Yeah,
that's what they love to watch. Like anything that their parents don't want them to watch. This is outrageously violent. You know, that's what you're just going to be drawn to. Is this are you referring to my campaign, Shane? Because that's what I did. I sent out an email and it had discounts for the higher tiers. So that's one of the things that I did. I sent out an email on the day that it launched, and it had 2 of my higher tiers. You get like a $15 off or something like that. And a lot of people snapped them up. They really helped me. So like on my campaign, it says, some of the tiers only had 6 or so backers, but actually there's, 20 or so ones who backed it on secret perks. That's a cool thing that Indiegogo does. You can have these secret perks. Click if you dare, beefybull.com. So you set up your own URL.
Yeah. That was Adam Post's idea. And then it turned into a whole meme. And then the Preston Poulter thing happened. Then it took on a whole new meaning.
Are you going to incorporate Leroy into your story, maybe?
I might make a bookmark with him on it.
So, and I remember when this first came out, everyone was like, we need to see a full cartoon. Is there still plans for something like that? Or what's the...
yeah.
What are the goals? Like, where are you taking this?
I mean, the whole thing, this whole story arc, I started writing it as like an animated series. So I always kind of envisioned it as an animated series. And my plan now is to put this out and put out the whole story, and then see how it goes from there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can pitch it somewhere. Maybe who knows? Maybe I can build my own animation studio.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
With CG, there's people out there with money to spend, and they can kind of get you started on your way. Hey, Leroy's here in the chat.
What?
And he's trademarking his name. So if you want to have a Leroy book, you might have to go through him there.
Oh shit!
Wow, is this in the game? This is part of the game.
Yeah, we put in like a little side-scrolling shooter mini game.
That is so cool.
This is a game, not an interlude. Okay.
Yeah, this is
gameplay. That's rad, man. And is the person controlling actually going like up and down on the road?
You can control. They controlling that? You get to move the car left and right, and then you aim the machine gun.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Shane was talking about me. Yeah, thanks, man. Unfortunately, with this, that's the thing. Going into the junk folder, into the spam folder or whatever. That's so hard to. How do you control for that? There's people. You can do all kinds of recommendations for emails, but things sometimes will inevitably go into that spam folder. And I guess the only. Let's not have anything
no Roblox
related turn up on the channel. This thing will get. We were going through last week. We were getting flagged and taken down pretty much every single stream. Yeah.
Why?
There was one of them.
Sometimes it was content. It seemed like just because we said things related to the COOF that nobody's allowed to talk about these days. I think one of them was because of there was another word that we had said, and
you said a no word. You said a gamer word.
We said a couple no words, and it became.
This is my no word.
Oh well, you can say gamer words on Twitter now.
Yeah.
Well, but another one was literally Rob Arnold, Replicator, came on, and we were talking about his book. And within 12 minutes, gone. Yeah, and I had to restart it and everything. And I just clicked. And now, whenever I get flagged, you just click in the back end and say, whatever it is, go back against it. And I just type in no violation, and then they just come back straight away. Huh. So it's all automated. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's why I think that it wasn't. I don't think it was anybody trying to flag you or anything like that.
Nah.
Initially, I thought maybe, but
it's just the algorithms.
Little
going
old me,
crazy.
what have I ever done to anyone?
exactly. Well, we
Although
all
in
get
this
enemies.
upcoming cartoon that I'm about to release, it might make some enemies. But again, it's not me. It's Ethan talking. I'm just the messenger. So don't shoot the
Oh,
messenger.
boy.
All right. But I'm just talking about some SJW comp pros.
Mm.
So no one really minds when they get a little bit mocked.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Fair game.
I think everyone's on board with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, man, this art looks great, and it's a very cool concept, and I love Blue. You're the same with me. You love seeing different kinds of stories coming out.
I mean, we could
not
look at
all
this
the
on
same
deeper-
stuff.
We could look at this on the deeper literary level and say, what drives a bull to vengeance? So talk to us. What is his motivation here? How can I connect with this emotionally? Talk to me.
Well, it all started when he was a calf. He's raised in captivity. Like I said, it's sort of allegorical, and the way I see it is like the animals, in the pens and the cages, they're like the blue pill, the NPCs. There's sort of a couple of like after he frees some of the animals, a few of them are like they want to go back. Like they're like, I don't want to be free. I like having 3 square meals a day. Like I don't want to have to work and like this is
There's
too much.
a story. There's a story. I can't remember where I heard it. It's just some anecdote where someone asked, like, why don't you have fences everywhere for your? I think they were cows.
Mm.
And the guy was like, I don't need them. They know where their bed is. They know who feeds them. They know where they can go, and they come back at night.
Yeah.
They're not going to leave. Sheep are probably, if you open the gate on the sheep, unless the other sheep burst out of it, then we'll go out. There's not going to be like anyone just running for it.
And
They go in their herd.
I come from the farm where we raised sheep and cattle and pigs, and the worst thing you can do is put a fence in front of them because that becomes the thing they have to get through. So when you put a fence up, you're constantly repairing it. But if you have an area that you can just let them go in, they know, like you said, they know where their meal is. They know where they're going to be able to sleep. That's going to be safe. It's going to be dry. And, but if you put something in front of them, now that's the challenge. They have to get out of it.
It's like telling a 2-year-old no. The no is the thing that they focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, Bandito, you weren't here. My son was here at the start of the stream, waving to everyone because he had to come on because you did see.
I did see.
Oh, you were here.
I did
you were
see.
In the chat.
I was just in the chat. I was waiting for everything to kind of boot up and make sure it was running smooth. What did he see any of the artwork or anything for this, or did you?
He was in the cartoon.
Saw the cartoon, yeah.
He saw the cartoon.
He's young enough. He doesn't it's all just flashing images to him. He didn't hear any of the. No, I'm more worried about the swearing because he's a parrot.
Yeah,
Everything he hears. So, but for him, he just sees funny bull. He's like, it's not it's not registering for him yet. All that stuff. Leroy wants to know if it's a flock of sheep.
Yeah, I would think Leroy would know. I mean, he's been in all kinds of movies. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's got to be some sheep around there sometime, right, Leroy?
Hey, whatever pays the bills, If you get that call, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Well, that's cool, man. I like that you've got the allegory in there. That's adds another dimension to it. That sounds very enticing.
Yeah. I wanted to have, it's not just. I mean, it's funny, it's action, but there's a little more. There's a little something going underneath, under the hood.
No, absolutely. It's I think we all like stories like that, even if it's if it's really subtle. Well, actually, especially when it's really subtle.
Yeah, so if you
Because we've
don't
all
read
kinda
into the
slapped in the
subtext,
face.
they'll just go over your head, and you can still enjoy it as just dumb fun maybe, but there's a little bit. I mean, I'm not like a genius or anything. I'm not like I'm not a super genius, but yeah, I put a little something in there, a little food for thought.
So this bull gets red pilled.
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything deeper at all, but okay, the bull gets red pilled. People want to go back, kind of like the tribes of Israel wanted to go back to Egypt after a little while, and then he just says no and nukes the place. Is that it?
Well, he gets castrated and dumped in the field, left for dead, and but he doesn't die, and he crawls out of there. He gets he gets healthy again. He
got healthy again. How do you get healthy from castration?
Well, he fixed himself up. He found some.
Let's not give anything. Don't give all the secrets away.
Yeah, I haven't even I haven't figured out all the logistics of that, but somehow he gets himself put back together, and then he meets Willard the pig, and then he gets a machine gun, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go fuck shit up.
Kettlebells and roids is a good prescription there.
Yeah.
How do you get his scars on his face there? Is there a backstory behind the eye patch, or is that just cool?
Oh,
look cool, man.
That happened around the time when he lost his junk. He just got all fucked up.
He wasn't scratched by some alien cat, was he?
No, but chupacabras are going to show up later.
How'd you lose your eye, chupacabra?
Could you envision any other kind of farms being liberated? There's lots of different kinds of farms. These are more the sort of traditional kind of farm animals that kids think of, but there's plenty of different farms. There's lots of different
farm.
Man, it could go in any way. An emu farm. There's deep lore going on about the emus.
You need to Ninja Turtle this shit. I mean, when you go to the toy store, not Leroy's toy store, but when you go to the toy store, you're gonna see every single type of animal with every type of mutation.
Yeah. I thought about putting in some more obscure stuff. I was thinking about doing like a fish in a fish tank, and he has like a robot body.
Nice. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a guy like that in Megamind. Have you seen Megamind?
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe that's where I got
there's
the idea
his
from.
his evil sidekick. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I mean, you can just do a variation of it. It's definitely a good character.
Mm-hmm.
Something I would do if I was you is I would do 15 10-minute sketches of all the animals that you would want to put into it, because the interest that people have in any IP is the imagination of where it can go. And when that's why kids, when they went to the toy store, that's why they got excited, is because they saw every type of creature or animal, and then they wanted to see the cartoon that it came from, or vice versa. They see it on the cartoon, and they want to go to the toy store and see just how many variations of everything there is. And if you had...
I do. There was actually supposed to be like a team of 10 originally. I had like 10 characters, and I cut it down to the 5 of them. But I have like a bunch of unused designs, and I'm gonna put together a making of book, and I'll throw that in there.
Yeah,
because you don't need you don't need 10 main team. Like, it's good to have like a nice tight knit team.
Yeah, it was too much.
Side character.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't write a story with 10 freaking characters. This is out of control. 10 main characters.
I mean, Ethan was talking about characters that can be toys, and how that's like, if you can manage to pull that off, it's a great marketing thing. Who knows where this is going to go in the future. But man, I don't think I've ever seen toys like this.
Yeah,
like a bull, like a farm animal with a machine gun all ripped.
I did
that. It just screams this would be an awesome toy.
Yeah.
I'll pull you up one sec.
Oh,
this is
cool.
Here's a 3D print that I made of Kilgore a while back.
Yes.
And,
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I actually have like a
Well,
full
that's what we
3D
can
model.
do now, isn't it? Like this stuff isn't super expensive. You could do like little statues at the very least.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool as.
Get the horns! Oh!
Mess with the bull. Get the horns.
Are you gonna put? Are you doing anything like that for your tiers, or if you get a stretch goal, are you gonna be putting like little busts into the
I don't
campaign?
know, because like I don't know how to pack and ship this thing. I have to figure out all the logistics of that.
Yeah, that's the logistics is the big hurdle with all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I might save
Yeah.
that.
Because
For
if
the
you get
next
that wrong, you
campaign.
can get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, since this is my first
Yeah.
campaign, I wanted to keep it kind of simple.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
the
might
thing to do.
save that for the next one.
But yeah, like sci-fi for me says, print out a prototype at least. Get people, pumped and amped for the just for the property itself. And you never know. Someone might say, "Hey, I want that," and you'll go, "Oh, I don't know how to ship it." And you'll say, "Well, just put out a price, pay it." You never know who's out there, man.
Yeah.
Like I put out original art for my cover at $500, and my wife was like, "No way, someone bought it."
Of
Nice.
course
You know,
they did.
people,
They just beat me to it. They beat me to it by like
yeah,
I don't know,
you
7
snooze,
days.
you lose, buddy.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
shooting.
so I don't know, like it's there's people out there with money, they want to buy cool stuff, and
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine like just on your wall here, like a ball with a machine gun, like how cool that would be? How cool it would be to have them all sort of like there, even on
that
the
would be
Jeep.
awesome.
You get the Jeep as well. Like, anyway, we're probably
Yeah, I'm just
getting
looking
ahead
at
of
it. I mean, like
ourselves.
that image.
Yeah.
That image almost screams diorama. I mean, like it's got this look to it where it's just like every single character in that could absolutely be a statue. You can get them piece by piece, and it all fits together. I mean, like it screams being an IP. Like it's just it wants to exist.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah,
And you know what? That's the
um,
way you're going to get people excited about it. I mean, I would say on your Twitter, well, you don't want to make it confusing, but I would definitely have some way of showcasing the ideas of where you want it to go. So, and it's like, you even have this one didn't make the cut, but if you want to see the ones that did, check out the link, and just be like, is that, like you got to have a way to be able to show some of the new stuff, and you have nothing but endless potential with this IP that you got.
That's right. Yeah.
And you know what? The thing is that Ninja Turtles, back in the day, they were super violent. The original Ninja Turtle comics were super, super violent.
And the first cartoons were real, like they were like ninja anime. I had them on tape. I had them on VHS tape. They were awesome. I rewatched them to death.
Yeah.
They
So
weren't Nickelodeon cartoony at all.
You don't know who's going to necessarily catch on to it. It got turned into a kid's cartoon because they found out that the age range was 9 to 16 for the kids that were buying the comics, and so they just adapted to that. But you never know who this is going to catch on with, and if you have those little pieces of imagination just floating out there, you're saying, well, maybe it's something I sell. It's something that we'll see who gets interested with it. That's what you got to do. Put out those pieces of imagination with what you got going on. So I don't know.
Absolutely.
This looks like a hotbed of creativity that you got going on. So
Yeah, and like I would even put links to your game on there just to show like like the
100%.
fact that you've got all this stuff. No one else has all this stuff already because you've been working on it for so long. The cartoon, you got a game, like just this extra stuff, and show that little head. I don't know, just I agree with Bandito here because there's so much you can do with these characters. It sets people's imaginations going when they see it all. But anyway, we're about to wrap up.
All
So
right.
there's a few
Time
other little
flies.
things. It does, doesn't it? It's good. Get in quick, get out, talk about your book. So everyone, if you haven't signed up, come on. What's stopping you here? It's one email away. I just signed live on stream. get in there. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps Joe out so much to build that.
Much appreciated. Appreciate all the
list.
people who signed up already.
Or at least sign up
Excellent.
as a reminder to tell your friends.
Yeah, spread the word. Tell them to go to beefybull.com.
Oh God, that is the. How was that URL not already taken?
I don't know, but apparently,
Come on.
It said that they speculate on the value of the domains, and it said it was worth quite a lot. So if somebody gives like bids on it, I could make a good chunk of change.
That's
You
awesome.
never know. Leroy might be coming after you.
Leroy
with some fat cash.
Preston, you want to buy it? Hit me up. I'll give you a fair price.
So the other day we had, was it yesterday? We had Michael on?
24 hours
Oh my
ago.
God, yesterday. Wow. And he was far away, wasn't he? He needed to make up like 2K or something. And he's done it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did
he
it.
made it.
Awesome.
I think
Look at
about
that, 7,000.
3.5 hours ago, he had 196 backers. He's gained 24 in 3.5 hours. And scroll down to that top perk. Now this is digital art. But there it is, that one. It's digital art, but it's going to be printed one time and then signed by Luke, one of one.
Right.
And that's it. And I hope the buyer understood that. It's sold. Check it out.
That's
So-
fantastic.
Amazing.
One
Sweet.
thing that I hope he doesn't do in his next campaign, I hope he doesn't do these discounts, because the reality is the comic book is worth the prices that he set it at. The artwork
Yeah,
is
absolutely. It's
definitely worth it.
already cheap.
Yeah, and
You didn't need to do that.
he could have done better for himself. And but I mean, the amazing thing is the backers on this project, they're getting an amazing deal. So I hope that they all appreciate it, because
Yeah. Something Carl O'Roe was telling me. He was like, instead of giving discounts and stuff, just put more stuff in there. Like,
exactly.
just give them more value. Don't.
And
lower the
I
prices.
think once you've like ended your campaign, make it more expensive.
Yeah,
Chuck on $5, chuck on $10, and that's a reward to the people who got in on during the campaign.
Oh yeah.
This is like because these are when you get these books, hopefully you'll open up and there'll be all this stuff in there. You get this like plethora of stuff that comes with it. It's not just like going down to a shop and picking up a floppy. It's nothing like that. It's the same medium, but it's a completely different product.
And there's no ads. There's no junk in there. It's all content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's an event. Like, you want it to be where when you open up the package, it's an event that you got. You don't want to feel like you got it from the discount bin. So I say don't ever, for anyone who's doing a campaign, don't ever do any discounts. If you end up having an extra $3,000 on your campaign, throw something extra in. Do up an extra print. Do up extra, commission some new artwork. Do something if you feel guilty about how much money you've made. But don't ever discount. Don't
feel guilty about how much money you've made, people, please.
No,
It's good that you make money.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Joe, you've been carrying this idea around for a while. We want to see you make money. I'm sure you've probably heard it before, but that perk there, that very top one, it's marked as the I forget what the word is. If you could scroll down a sniggle, there we go.
The featured perk, yeah.
Featured. You've listened to the guys to make a featured perk, because yesterday that wasn't featured. They were all just in order. So when you open your campaign, man, listen to the guys.
Yeah, I've got a featured perk. It's going to be the book, a poster, and the making of book for, I forget what the price I said.
Excellent.
Cool.
You're going to get some good stuff. And I'm going to have like a secret perk for the people who signed up. There's going to be like in addition to the card, you're going to get like a special poster. Only people who signed up are going to get that poster.
Nice.
Excellent. Great. And how is your campaign? It's all looking solid. You all ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't change too much. I changed it a little bit, but it's like I already had everything kind of figured out with the last one. I just made a couple little tweaks here and there. Yeah. So I'm all set.
Jim is saying it wasn't even featured 2 hours ago. Well, there you go. Better than never, huh? And yeah, that's so cool that he got funded. He got like, I don't know, 6 or something while he was on our show. So that was
Yeah,
amazing. That's
just in the past couple of minutes before I checked it, he picked up a backer, and it was like, what, 5 minutes between when I showed you the link and you loaded it, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
excellent.
So I hope he does well.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's happening now, and I mean, we all listened to it, and it sounded like a really cool story. So, good on him. And check out the Lucent, man. Hey, do you know what I've got? I did something. I got a bit professional. Check this out. Ready? Do you see what happened?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
So I'm
big
gonna have that
time.
now on my stream when I'm talking about the Lucent.
Very nice.
Or even when I'm not, because it's my show, whatever. 226 backers. What did we like? They're coming in thick and fast now. It's that period of the campaign where you get a little uptick because you're 29 hours left. So yeah, this is really fun to just kind of see them constantly come in. It's gone back to
Congratulations,
AUD.
man. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. It's yeah, I'm just over the moon.
Joe, that's
I know
real
we're all
shit.
supposed to feel a bit down in the dumps because of all the infighting going on, but I'm just having a hard time because
No one's having more fun.
I'm sitting on 11,280. Remember, it was just the other day we were trying to get to 10K.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
you still have a day to go.
yeah.
What is
So-
your stream plan for tomorrow?
I think I'm going to come on at about the same time and just go through.
Nice.
Just till it ends. So it'll end at 5 o'clock my time. I don't know what that is your time. Probably like early morning for you guys. So anyone who wants to turn up and hang out with us, we're just going to be talking shit, hanging
Are you
out.
going to be
I'll
streaming
get
all day?
No, not all day. It's from 1 till 5 for me. So what's
Oh,
that?
okay.
4 hours.
So on the east coast of the U.S., that's 11 to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I think I'll be streaming with a few people, but if I have some, I might have some time in between. We'll see. I might stop by.
If you do, that will be amazing. Yeah, thanks so much, Sci-Fi. What time is it there now? It is 2 o'clock. So this would be normally my lunch break stream, but it's Saturday for me. But I'm still going to take an hour because I'm about to go and try and finish this friggin' cartoon that's just been eating up all my time. I really want to get back to the Lucent and getting all that stuff done so that I can start updating the how many of the pages are finished for all you guys out there. So it's tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. I'll be here. We'll have fun. We'll have some drinks. Bandito will probably get in on that, I guess. Blue, not
I'm already
so much.
starting.
And we're going to close out the first 30 days. We're going to try. What have we got?
Super excited.
We've got to try and think of a goal that's that we could do, because it's always good if you can set a goal and reach it on stream. Everyone loves that.
Well, you're definitely
maybe
getting
we
to
can-
12K.
There has to be
That's our
some
goal.
evil we can beat.
That's what I was just about to say. There has to be some spite. So I'll go and look and see what other campaigns are kind of around this size and see what kind of evil we can defeat. And hopefully, yeah, that'll push us over the line, because we're seriously on our way to that stretch goal that I thought was pretty ambitious. Now we've got full 30 days to make it. Where the hell is this thing? Scrolling down there.
Unless we make it tomorrow.
Yo, hey, things can happen. Yeah, Xevious. Yeah. Did someone say drinks? Tomorrow. Come drink with us.
Hail Xevious.
All right, guys.
Well,
That's
before
it
we
for me.
go,
Thank you. Oh, yep.
before we go, just we got great creators going on, and I just want to make sure everyone has some sort of encouraging word, no matter what kind of drama's going on. If you feel battered, bruised, and contused with everything that's happening, keep in mind that we have more amazing things ahead of us than discouraging things around us right now. There's always good things that are going to be coming up in Comicsgate. Don't feel like this is somehow the end to one thing. It's only the beginning to many, many things.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Amen.
Thanks
to
so
that,
much,
brother.
guys. Joe,
Thank you.
thank you for coming on. I know it was short notice. This has been great. Your
Oh,
book
no
looks
worries.
great. I'm signed up. Everyone else, come on. Don't let Joe down. Go sign up. And yeah, we will catch you
Yeah.
guys tomorrow.
Thanks for having me.
Hail. See ya.
I
And
was
hail
old,
chat,
well
of
met.
Out with the old, in with the moo.
course.
Hail to the chat.
Hail to the chat. See you guys.
Thanks, Felix, for dropping the links.
Absolutely.